I'm speaking on two hats. One is in the name of the ENVE Commission, or the Committee of the Regions, or European Committee of the Regions, and of course as the President of the Sardinia Region, the Sardinian island. So I mean, the point of course is how the regional and local level is important to contrast climate change. Indeed, the regional and local levels have a significant influence or impact in the governance related to adaptation to climate change. Local authorities are essential, as we have heard often, in the process of planning, since they are both the only actor who has independent knowledge of local issues and a deep bond with the local situation. I think there somebody has been estimating how important is their role. Apparently their role ranges from 70 to 90% of things that can be done to contrast climate change. In this respect, let me spend a few words on the ongoing actions that my own region, Sardinia, our regional government is carrying out. Some we already quoted by Donatella Spano in the previous intervention, but I'll go very quickly through them. Recognizing the importance of the multi-level governance and the territories, as you have already heard, we have promoted the establishment of a board for international coordination, interregional coordination on the Italian strategy for adaptation to climate change, with the purpose of supporting and monitoring the implementation of regional strategies and plans consistently, which is very important, with a national strategy. And the Sardinia region has been identified as a coordinator of this board. Secondly, at the local level, a regional coordination board has been also instituted to be sure that adaptation to climate change risks will be properly taken into account at all policy areas in our region. So it's multi-level governance, which is of course very important, as a consistency between actions. Let me also recall that there is a need to combine both mitigation and adaptation strategies. It is well known that whilst it is necessary to reduce the causes of climate change, it is also essential to limit our vulnerability in facing the impacts that it produces. Despite the significant differences between adaptation and mitigation strategies, we now and very important synergies. In all these respects, regions and local governments are ready to assume ambitious targets. In particular, as a committee of the regions that I'm representing and that represent an official EU institution counting 350 elected members spread geographically and politically in the EU territories, and it acts in order that the role of these territories is recognized. I think this is very important. It's very important that in the final document, the recognition of the crucial role played by municipalities and regions is recognized, because if it is recognized, it's easier to be active, to propose solutions, to be part formally, officially, of this multi-level governance that we so deeply need. The Committee of the Regions in general and the ENVE Commission, of which I am the chair in particular, has operated in cooperation with the European Commission and with the organizers of the COP for the recognition of this role of the local authorities. And we demand, indeed, that all our members to show this role should show that many cities and regions, I think we should be aware of this, that many cities and regions are already doing more of what their national governments consider possible. Municipality and regions are very advanced in dealing with the problem. One of the many tools promoted by the EU Commission to mobilize local and regional levels is a Covenant of Mayors, another very important network that has currently reached a new global dimension. a dimension that is strongly and actively supported by the Committee of the Regions. As said, often municipalities and regions are more ambitious than national governments. Just not to be vague on this point, let me quote a few figures. Indeed, the Committee of the Regions aims in official documents, which has been approved by the 350 members, aims to lower greenhouse gas emissions by 50% within 2030, while the EU target is 40%. Aims to reach a 40% share of renewable energies against the 27% planned by EU, and aims to reduce by 40% the primary energy consumption compared with the EU target of 30%. So, very ambitious at the local level. Moreover, the region of Sardinia, together with other roughly 60 or so other regions, signed the Under 2 MOU, the protocol originated from a partnership between the state of California and the state of Baden-Württemberg that brings together states and regions willing to take ambitious measures and share technologies and knowledge to pursue global action in facing climate change and emission reductions. Signing the Under 2 MOU, Sardinia pledged to lower the greenhouse gas emissions by 83% by 2050 compared with 1990 levels. To reach these challenging targets, our regional government has adopted and will carry on effective actions in different areas, of course. We will surely continue to invest in renewable energy and energy-saving actions and projects to lead the way to the green economy. Besides, we will keep stimulating regional companies to take part in the carbon market in the view that the emission trading system reform that will strongly affect the energy system starting from 2020. We are also developing a new integrated waste management and increasing recycling to move from the linear paradigm towards a circular economy-based model. Moreover, our strategy is also to trigger the process of changing the modes of production and consumption through green public procurement to contribute to sustainable development. I should quote two other things which are very important for an island in particular. Mobility, as a connection between mobility and tourism. It would be very nice to have meetings with other islands because we need tourists to come to visit our places, forgetting about their polluting cars. They should keep their cars in their places and they should be able to come to our places, tourist islands, just with a possibility of having much more sustainable mobility. We have to work very hard on that. Maybe a network of islands would be a good idea to think about. And then there is another point which we should never forget. Research is one, of course. We need a lot of research. And education. Education is one of the key we should put our effort. I would like to now to conclude by underlining once again that all with a synergetic approach and by raising international awareness on the crucial role of subnational governments to achieve the global targets on climate change, it is possible to face the major challenge for EU, national and local government in the next year. This is the main point I would like to emphasize again, and thank you.
Thank you very much.